the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. So we've reached halftime here at, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. McKenzie now from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you just have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And he backs it away and it falls down incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Bills. Isaiah McKenzie. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD. And now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now. And I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Jones toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Operating from the gun. Jones. And this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now Jones, this complete left side to Aguilar. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. To try again after the sack. Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 32 yards. And the Bills take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. With 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Allen going deep for Diggs. They've got his man complete. Touchdown. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Kyle Duggar in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Foxborough. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To the air, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. The line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. So the Patriots coming out now. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his throw here is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here this 4th quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll wake up your sideline, won't it, partner?
Well, there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball trying to salt things away to a completely different scenario now after the return for a score. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. New England's offense set to go. They will look to flush the memory of that pick-6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Jones, another shot here after the pick-6. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick-6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. And boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Allen out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the throw left sideline here is incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Allen. That's taken in by Knox. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those. Allen. He completes it to the tight end Knox. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now Allen. And Diggs has it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Allen. That's complete right around the 8. Only a yard on the completion in 2nd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tommy Sweeney from 8 yards out. And the Bills have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So now Jones and the Patriots down by 7. A little over a minute to go. And no other way to say it. They have blown a big lead, but a chance to rescue things late. Here's Jones. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
To throw is Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And this is caught by Parker. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now Jones. And it's caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. And now the kick is blocked. This is going the other way. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know I shouldn't say I can't believe it. You're supposed to stop me from doing that, partner. But I can't believe it. They kicked that one, and they tied the game.
They tie the game. Now, this late fourth quarter, that has to be as tough of a pill to swallow as there ever has been.
Now they have to regroup because they still have a chance here. Down one, what are they going to have to do? Onside kick and try and get the ball back for one last opportunity.
They'll run on first. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Allen to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Jones. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're